toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arkansas's offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. So Houston's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To throw, it's McMillan. Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pucks it out of the air. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Complete.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Still looking. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
I really like when the defense goes dime. More speed, like so much speed and space in college football, and you can put so many DBs on the field. In these situations, when they do take off and scramble, I go chase them down, make the big 3rd down stop.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Flips it out on the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes it past the marker. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up and they look to add to it on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's McMillan. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he is just engulfed at the line on this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play play, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. On the run, it's John. Sweet cut there. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks.
There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to get him down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 21 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's McMillan. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Moffitt. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Razorbacks will boot away to start the second half. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to try to get it himself. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Pulls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Gonna run it. It's John. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down. It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Steps away. Got enough space. And they get to him just in time and ride him out of bounds at the 1.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Trying to power it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On the run, it's Bradley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the guard.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Iowa State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lopez. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his big tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's fourth down. Wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.